From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Bradley's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, for the first time in pretty much 100 days, temperatures didn't reach 90 degrees out at Lafayette Regional, and really for most of Acadiana. Only got up to 89, and tomorrow temperatures look to be limited to the upper 80s, lower 90s in spots. Thereafter, the 90s are back through the course of the weekend, pretty much all of next week. But it's going to be feeling a little bit better out there with the reduction in our humidity, especially come Sunday and then the start of next week. So we'll take a look at that extended outlook in just a second. First off, let's get a check of the satellite radar composite. Didn't see a whole lot of rainfall across the region today. A few very light showers, kind of light sprinkles through the course of the afternoon and early evening hours as an upper level disturbance was rolling on through from west to east. You can kind of see how the showers and storms got going more so towards Texas. Had a couple severe thunderstorm warnings out here, but as they progressed eastward, they kind of weakened as they moved into Louisiana and then even more so into Acadiana. So most of the rainfall not really amounting to much, unfortunately. Earlier today, just enough to kind of wet the ground, but that was about it. Still one lone shower out here as we get into coastal St. Mary Parish. That's now moving into Terrebonne Parish, but that'll pretty much continue to rain itself out. So we are going to be quiet overnight tonight. Temperatures mild, not too terribly bad, pretty close to where we should be for the time of year. Low to mid 70s by tomorrow morning, and then it's going to be a partly to mostly cloudy type of day to round out the week. With the cloud cover out there, again, temperatures limited to the upper 80s, although some of us will sneak into the lower 90s for that official high. Drier air is going to start to filter in from the north, so lower rain chances, Sinlaw, and as you get into the northern parts of the state, but still enough low-level moisture in place here locally to where we could see a few isolated showers and storms tomorrow afternoon, heading into the early evening hours, but really we can't hold rain chances much higher than around 20 to 30%. Thereafter, rain chances going down through the course of the weekend. Lower 70s is where we'll start Saturday, and we'll start to favor a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky into our Saturday afternoon. Notice rain chances no better than 5%. Any lone showers are going to be confined to the immediate coastline. Temperatures responding into lower, even mid 90s in spots. And then we'll see a similar setup into Sunday, although as that drier air continues to filter in from the north, it's going to give the air a little bit more of a comfortable feel to it, especially again by the end of the weekend and then start of the upcoming week. Tropics are busy, but boy, looking good for us because no pending threats to the Gulf of Mexico nor us here in Acadiana, but we still have Hurricane Lee, Hurricane Margot, and then another area of interest still has about a 90% chance to develop over the next few days, but that looks like it's going to remain pretty much out in the open waters, even if it were to develop. So good news there. Here's Hurricane Lee again, really expanding its wind field as we would expect as it gains latitude, passing just to the west of Bermuda, and it's going to continue on a northward track here over the next couple of days. 10 o'clock advisory has winds of 85 miles per hour, and then heading for pretty much the Canadian Maritimes as we head into the weekend. It's going to pack definitely a punch for them for sure through the course of the weekend, so we'll keep an eye on it for them. But again, as far as the tropics are concerned, no threats to the Gulf of Mexico, so that is some good news for sure. Temperatures tonight heading for the lower to middle 70s. That's where we'll start the day tomorrow. Upper 80s to lower 90s into the afternoon under that partly to mostly cloudy sky. 73 will be a projected low tonight. Now that a few of those light showers dissipated earlier this evening, it's going to be a quiet night ahead. Partly cloudy skies, nearly calm winds out there. 91 tomorrow afternoon. Just going to depend on the cloud covers. Some of you could be limited to the upper 80s like today, so we'll call it still not as hot. That definitely beats the mid and upper 90s. Still the possibility of a few isolated showers and storms for the second half of the day. Your rain chances will hold at around 30%, 5–10% along the coastal regions Saturday, but most of us are going to stay dry through the course of the weekend. Don't let the front fool you. No drastic temperature changes behind it, but it will usher in some drier, slightly more comfortable weather for Sunday and at least the start of the upcoming week. A pretty nice stretch of weather for sure. And really much of next week, we are looking at a drier than normal weather pattern. Rain chances not too terribly high. It'll stay hot out there. High temperatures, lower 90s, but at least for a few of those nights, we're going to see low temperatures dipping down into the 60s.
Hey, a front's a front. We'll take the dry weather.
Yeah, after this summer, we'll take what we can get.
Thanks, Bradley. Stay with us, everybody. More news straight ahead.